Hey guys, Jack the Luxray is back here once again. It's been a while actually. I've been doing some things and stuff along with work. So following the previous things that we did last time, I believe. Let's just say that we had like a quest involving death weaving, and you would not believe what happened next. We had to summon this guy that basically we had to let him take care of the work, and now we're back in Celestia, helping the Marlebonians with the research involving the astral schools of stars, moon, and sun. We had to battle these guys, these crustaceans, and which are actually the crabs, and basically I'm just having to find some guy in an area called the Grotto, and spoiler alert, it's kind of an underwater area, and luckily there's this device that actually allows me to breathe underwater. Yeah, the Celestians really did their trick. They really did their work. So, shame that they weren't able to save their world from being wiped out and taken by the sea. Even I mean, who knows? So much like aftermath, and now things are now resurfacing. Who knows what would happen? Yeah, you see that device right there? Yeah, that allows me to breathe underwater. So apparently we have to go underwater into this grotto over here, and then just... You guys get the idea. You guys get the idea big time. I might be a little bit sleepy-eyed, but I'm okay. I got up a while ago, but it's still early in the morning. So let's find this Rupert Fleming and then see what he has to say. Wait, is he over there? Is he behind a cage? Is he behind a coral cage or something? That doesn't seem right. And let's see what he has to say about this, though.
I don't remember you from the airship. How did you get down here?
Spiral door?
We were captured by the crustaceans, but the whole experience has turned into quite an education.
You're okay with this?
None of us are much when it comes to fisticuffs, and those crustaceans were more than we can handle. They put us in these cages, so we chose to spend our time observing their culture firsthand. Still, that only goes so far. Can you go and thrash some crustacean claw cutters and see if you can find some clues about what they're up to?
Okay. I mean, who knows? Actually, wait. Beating up these guys are easy. I can just beat the living bejesus out of these crabs. They're like lesser than the pincers. I mean, look at their health. Although there is one caveat. Basically, I'm just I don't know what to say about this. It's just that my damage might be a little weaker. The fact is that I'm just like having now different gear. I have to level myself up a little bit to make sure that I'm able to get better gear. Even if we're to, like, put this on this, and it won't be strong enough to actually take him out on its own without a blade, at least. Okay, don't just try to hit me with that, Kraken. Maybe it's because this. Oh, that would have hurt if it was 1,000 damage. Basically, I'm just like saying this like. Well, and it's probably still early in the morning though that people won't be viewing at this time. But it can't be helped. I have something to do this morning anyway, and meaning I have to be away from home, and it's like really frigid cold outside. I would not believe if I can be able to last out there. I really don't know. My hands and feet cannot take the cold weather. So let's just focus on what we're doing right now for now, I guess. Oh, don't be like a baby. What, you're complaining that you lost? Whack. Don't complain. You guys lost. Get over it. Pathetic.
Good work! You gathered a piece of coral, a piece of crab harness, and a carved bit of stone that looks like it came from a puzzle. Let's see if we can put these clues together, shall we? The story these clues tell is that the crustaceans are up to something in the coral caverns. It's a dangerous, sprawling place filled with wild sea life. I'm not about to enter those caverns. I wouldn't last a minute.
But you're behind a cage. What do you think is gonna happen? You won't be able to go there anyway.
It's a dangerous maze with at least a dozen types of coral. Can you try and find the origin of the piece of coral you found?
Let's see, coral caverns. Oh, you mean this spot over here? Wait, what was that? Oh, that's just a reagent. I thought it was something else. My game might be lagging a little bit. My frame rate, but it can't be helped. Oh, is there a lookie somewhere? Maybe over here? Wait, I just went to a circle. Oh, I guess I can just look this one over here. Spawn it back. Seriously, if they actually maybe want to get 4 pieces of coral, then why is there only 3 over here? Like, do we have to wait for one to respawn or something? That's not really gonna solve much.
You found the source? Let me take a look at the coral again. Oh no. See those scorch marks? That area is frequented by voltic eels. If I might care to guess, you're here seeking a means of opening the Stellarium portal back at Celestia base camp, right? I suspect that the crustaceans have taken said portal piece to the voltic eel cave based on the evidence you've collected. The logical conclusion then is that you must go there and see if our theory is correct and that the portal piece is there. You observe, make a theory, and then test that theory. It is the scientific method in action.
You can say that again. This does not look safe. Oh wait, it is safe actually, it's dead. Does it matter? What, you think he's gonna snap shut on me? No, it's not gonna snap shut on me. Knocking. Huh? Oh, there he is over there. Hold on, it's behind a log cage. There must be some way to open that dang thing. Let's see. Star, sun, moon. Oh, I just gotta activate these things. Just gotta watch out for these eels. Hold up, the game is really the game's kind of messing with me a little bit. I have to make sure I don't, like, you know. Okay, should be good now. Aha!
You have found the second portal piece.
Alright. Basically, that's 2 out of 3, I think. I collected one from a previous crab back at the pinnacles, so now I have the second one. I don't think it's all of it though. Probably one more somewhere.
Found what you were looking for? I'd say
Yes.
that theory proved correct, eh?
Yes.
The crustaceans are a lazy bunch, so it's certain that where one piece is found, the other is not far afield. We've observed that crustaceans tend to pick up small pieces of stone, shell, and other shiny bits wherever they go. If you search their belongings and pay attention to what they're carrying, you'll gain insight into where they've been. So if you want to find the other missing portal piece, find out where the crustaceans have been going. Defeat some crustacean pincers in the coral caverns and search them for clues. They'll lead us to the next piece of the portal.
Yeah. Oh, so this must be the way later. Let's see, so where can I find these pincers? Oh, this is where they go. This is where they are. Okay. Basically, I just gotta... Okay, this'll do. So these are the crabs that basically attack the Celestia base camp. I guess it's time to give these guys a little thrashing. Okay. For real. Okay, I should have gotten a powered pip, not a puny pip like that. What am I to say about this? My gear may have like be good, but it's not that good. It's not even life gear. It's just universal. Let's see how this does. I don't know if this will be enough to take out these take out both at the same time, or if it's gonna be enough to take them out. Who knows what'll happen, eh? I want to talk more, but basically, I'm just really tired. I would have done this later, but I have some stuff I gotta do. Same with working. Not easy. Life's a bitch. I gotta admit that just now. I really gotta admit that. Squirrel. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, but I can use another one. Oh, oh, seriously. Oh, don't whine. Don't whine like a baby. These crabs are just so pathetic. They can't even handle a single bit of damage and not try to get over it like a yeah.
All the crustacean pincers are following the same path from the starfish door. Maybe you should look further. A giant armored starfish holds the gate closed. It won't be easy to open.
Okay, a starfish. So what do they do to make sure that the starfish parts from that dang door? I'm not falling for that. I'm not letting that happen. Running into an enemy and then getting caught in a battle is not going to be something I want to do right now.
A giant starfish, you say? How odd. The crustaceans wouldn't be using that starfish unless they knew some easy way of getting past it. The crustacean boss around here is Optiomissimos. Optio is some sort of rank among their legions, like a lieutenant. Find and defeat Optiomissimos, and force him to tell you how to get that starfish gate open. He's a coward. He'll tell you.
How do you know he's a coward? If you're wondering why my little actually my avatar is like just it's just he's not like sad-eyed. He's just sleepy-eyed right now. This is his retreat. This is his retreat after all. Yeah.
What's the big idea? You're just a bunch of self-thrashing for a bothering me.
No, you're a coward. Hey! Don't use tower shield, that's just pathetic and cowardice. Okay, this is gonna hurt. This is really gonna hurt. Yeah. Let's see. Where's my forest lore? I need something stronger than what I got. I don't know how far I can get right now. I'm just really tired. I don't even know if I can be able to keep myself focused. I'm just like, yeah. Oh, here's one. I'm not gonna use it. Unleash the fluffy forest lord. There we go. Man. Oh, that did more on him than I thought. Huh, okay. Alright. I might want to continue this, continue the next part of the area. Not the area, but yeah. I'll probably continue the next location at a different time. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm able to keep this up. Probably did this too early. Take this. Alright, you're dead. Actually, not really, but...
Don't hurt me! I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Tell me.
The starfish likes to eat algae. When we feed it algae, it relaxes and opens the door.
Oh. That should have been simple enough.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yep.
If Optiomissimos told you the truth, the next step is to gather enough algae to feed the creature. The crustacean wave runners are always carrying little pots full of algae, presumably for the starfish. If you defeat a few crustacean wave runners and take their algae, I'll wager you'll be able to spring that. Once you get the starfish gate open, that missing piece of the Stellarium portal is bound to be somewhere past it. Then you should probably just take both pieces back to Dalton Prescott in the promenade. No need to risk them down here. Haven't seen...
I'll just collect this and then just leave it at that. Okay, so let's see. We gotta find these rave runners. Wait, we know where the rave runners are. We just passed them when we went to that Optio guy. Where am I going again? Wait, hold on. I think I see something over here. If I take this way and then go this way, then... Yeah, I thought so. Alright. I found that little guy. Right, the Grave Runner should be right over there. Oh, don't get me stuck. Hey, what did I hear over there, eh?
You found a ghost pearl. It weighs nothing and is as cold as the grave.
That's just part of a side quest, by the way. Finding a ghost pearl for that one guy that I freed from that guy from over the pinnacles. do about dealing with ice enemies if they keep using Tower Shield. Very annoying. Hey, also, hey there, John. Basically, I'm just saying that, well, my first playthrough, you say? No. I'm basically just making it like very simple for you guys. Basically, I'm just trying to make it so that you guys are able to go through like the whole playthrough, like me being oblivious. It's just so you guys can get more of a bit of experience out of this. But it's good to know. Thank you for asking. I just wish I would have done this at a later time. I did doing this one after, like, while after I wake up. It's not really that easy. That's kind of why you hear my voice like all raspy and all messed, all clogged up. I'm just trying to make sure I don't spoil anything. I've done this many times before. I just wanted to see how this. Oh yeah. If you wanted to know, like, well, I have actually done all the schools and stuff basically in the past. I've played since for almost like around more than a decade actually. When I basically know how each of the schools work. With the new updates, basically make it so they made it more complicated. But I know how they work. But out of all the schools I know of, Life and Storm are my favorites. This wizard here is Life as a Life Wizard, because I basically answered the questions of the Book of Secrets to be with honesty, and I just basically got the Life School, and that's what happened. But to be truth be told, here I have another Life Wizard that I worked on a lot. And basically, I just became really proud of it, so I decided why not create another one as well, you know? Life was actually the school that I had a lot of luck and a lot of good chances at. So, and that was before they released spell elements. Yeah, you know those little reagent cards that you use to upgrade the spells. They've been ever since the Lemuria and Novus updates. They basically just made it like, you know, more challenging. Or I'm not sure if it's made it easier or more challenging to actually make it so they have to unlock the spells instead of just trying to get it from an enemy or a pack. Like, back then you had to, like, you know, well, actually you can still do this. You just gotta have a better chance of it, like, at luck. Like, you have to, like, you know, open lore packs from the crown shop, and you have to basically just, you know, see if you get the spell by random chance. But now they made it spell elemental, so they can make it someone make it easier to unlock the spell instead of just try to gain it. Plus, they also did the same with those drop spells from certain skeleton key bosses. I wouldn't say that's much of a But the one thing that really bothers me is that they changed the key type for the skeleton keys, and they added tiers to those bosses. Like, how am I supposed to get the right stuff and also the right? How am I supposed to get everything from those bosses if they made it harder to actually? They made it more challenging, is what I'm trying to say. It's just baloney. What else am I supposed to think about this? The updates are all right, but they messed up the bazaar. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I started playing around that time as well, man. I can't remember which year it was in, but I know like it was the beginning of one of them around that time. Okay, good Boy Scout. So basically, yeah, my other wizards are max. This is the one I'm just working on for you guys, but I'm also like making it so that you guys are able to experience the whole story of the game. Which is why I'm recording it and streaming it for you guys to see. Alright, now that I have theology, I now can be able to open that starfish door and find what I'm looking for. Yeah. But yeah, John. Yeah, Jair. So basically, I'm just like, I have vast knowledge of this game. I'm just trying to make it easier for you guys to experience it without me having to say anything about it or later events.
Feed the algae to the starfish on the gate.
There we go. Yeah. I first started with Storm, and then I did Fire and Myth, and then Life, Death, Ice Balance, but now I'm doing Life again. I'm really proud of my previous Life Wizard that Life was probably the most obvious answer to try to test this out at. It's easier that way. If I were to try a school like Fire or Myth, then it would be harder to gain spells I actually need use to continue on. Like, this beneficial schools for spells are like Life, Death, and Ice are the spells that people would try to collect from in order to make sure they'd be able to. Like, they need certain spells to continue the game. Otherwise, they might have a hard time with it.
So this is the intruder who dares to enter our realm. What a jest! You don't even have a softer shell.
Neither do you. Yeah, well, actually, Ice is a pain. Yeah, I have to agree to that, because there's two different reasons. One of them being that the spells are not that strong in damage, and they have their complications. The other, you have to, in order to unlock those spells, when it comes to spell quest, you have to go to a certain world that's also a side world, aka Grizzleheim. You don't know, like, you have to unlock certain areas. In order to unlock those areas, you need to be a You need to put some effort into it. You need to be a certain level. Yeah, to be honest, Death is easier. They made it very harder to actually. They made it very. Back then, it was when it first was. Like, the first few years when the game was out, Death was actually, it was a little complicated, but they made certain spells stronger, like Scarecrow. That was good. So, yeah, back then Scarecrow only did like 400 damage and stuff, and now they made it easier to actually, they boosted it, they buffed it. It was good. Well, the one thing that they also did, though, is... Yeah, but ever since... But here's the other thing about that. You see, lore spells were easier to use back then, but now they made it harder for lower level wizards to actually use those spells, because you need to use Arch Mastery pips for that. That's a bit of a bother, but... like the one spell. Okay, that hurt. One of the spells I liked using back then, I can't really use it without like without needing multiple of these life pips. Yeah, they did. They nerfed almost all the spells from Darkmoor. Like their like Storm one. Basically, they made it so you can't you can't really enfeeble after the hit. And they also well they did nerf the spell you mentioned, but they did like make it easier for the animation to go faster. But that's not really what we're basically mentioning about that. Okay, this guy needs to stop using Tower Shield. It's not really fun. Well, the one thing that I do like about the spellments is that the bosses do drop spellments to make it easier to upgrade the spells. You just gotta make sure you're able to take them out in the process before you collect what you need. Although what I can tell you right now is that after this battle and stuff, I can be able to enter the next area of Celestia. I just don't know if I'm going to be like streaming that like right after this and stuff, because I'm just as I said before, I woke up recently. I'm just a little bit tired. Not sure if I have the energy right now to continue, but we'll have to see. I also say that because I know that things are not that yeah, back then that spell was actually they made the animation so long, one enemy at a time. Yeah, they reworked a lot of the animations for the AoE hits. Ra, Forest Lord, Frost Giant, actually all of them, to be honest, all of them. Well, except Power Nova, but that one was faster instead. They made it much easier to actually go throughout the game without having to worry about animations taking so long. Yeah, that's one thing I like about the updates. But the one update recently that I really hate is the Bazaar update. They made it like I can't really like get stronger reagents from that store. They made it only like I don't even know how that thing works. Like, what am I supposed to do about fixing that problem? I can't even get, other than the normal lower jewels, I can't get anything else.
You cracked my shell, but good. Take the wretched.
The governor drops the other piece of the Stellarium portal.
Thank you very much. I don't really need to actually hear your pity, Governor, whatever your name was.
The crab.
Wait, hold on. Is this gonna let me pick it up or what? There we go. I got it. Okay. What? I gotta avoid the guards. Oh, there's still more coming. Okay, coast is clear. If I were to say, like, favorite world, well, it'll have to depend. Like, on what kind of, like, it depends upon, like, you know, the area, like, basically, like, how it's turned out. Not by story, but by how it seems to be. Well, like you see, like, I could probably list my favorites for favorites for one for each arc. Like, I would probably say Dragonspire would be my favorite from Arc 1 because of the battle music, and also because it's actually more extreme. But I also have Marleybone is good too. It just depends on like how it turns out. But for this arc, I probably would have to say.
What's that? You've recovered 2 pieces of the Stellarium portal stone?
I'll go with Safari.
Smashing!
It's probably the one that comes after this one, but I don't want to get too farther into it. But who knows?
I can sense that things are going to turn around. I know that Edith Benchley, back in the Celestia base camp, is coordinating the effort to solve. I'd head back and see what you can do to help over there.
Thank you for the pretzels and the radishes. I don't really know about, but either way, despite me mentioning some of the worlds I like, yeah, but it just depends on like how I see it. But basically, favorite worlds, I'm not sure. Yeah, Safari is basically a good one to be at and whatnot. It doesn't really like, you know. Yeah, I can tell you it's kind of better than other areas.
Oh, wonderful! You've got the pieces of the portal. Now we can restore access to the Grand Plaza. You must go and repair it now with the pieces you recovered. It should be easy to do.
Alright. Yeah, that world has good lore and stuff. Basically, reminds me of the Monty Python movie, but it also some other lore and stuff.
You replace the missing pieces of the broken portal.
Alright. Yeah. Although for that world you mentioned there are some, like, you know, things that people would say against that. Like, I remember some people saying that it takes a while because of the enemies. Like, there's too many storm bosses, they say, and it makes it harder for people to actually get past because they get damaged hard. And it just depends.
A stellar job! No pun intended.
Yeah.
I hate to send you packing when you just got here, but those are needed to open the Stellarium. Go and speak to Thornton Lewis in the District of the Stars. He'll be ever so grateful to see you.
Hey, what do you know? I leveled up.
Excuse me? It may involve going into Wintertusk in Grizzlehunt, so you should become familiar with that area.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's keeping me up. But I might have to like, you know, stop for now. But I mean, like, the reason being is because the next area takes a while, a little bit. Like you see, if you were to take a look at these portals here, basically these two have sigils and stuff, but this one doesn't. It might take a while to actually complete. I'll probably have to continue this at a different time. It's still a bit too early, and there's not many people awake. But I appreciate the commentary, man. I appreciate it. So I'll just end it here and stuff. I really appreciate you watching though, and taking the time to actually chat with me and whatnot. I appreciate it, man. I'll continue this part of the stream and stuff at a different time and stuff when I'm just, you know, when there's more activity and I'm also more awake. But yeah, I'll just leave it at this. Thank you for watching, everyone, and thank you, Jader, for the talk. I really appreciate it. I'll continue this at a different time, so thank you guys for watching.